From Washington, D.C. to the City of Gold and the hills and townships of KZN, Howard University students embarked on a 6-week adventure to learn about the Zulu culture and language and some of South Africa's landmarks. Among the Zulu studies being introduced and taught as an additional language, the program is part of the school's mission to inspire and teach cultural competency, slowly but surely equipping students with the tools to communicate globally. The students have embarked on sightseeing, homestays with various families in the suburbs and the townships, such as Umlazi, Newcastle, KwaNongoma, and so much more.
I really wanted to, separate them from being just a tourist and for them to just be able to, immerse themselves into the South African, culture and, get the authentic South African experience, So that's just included me not just taking them to your ordinary tourist places, just giving them the glimpse or the nice side of everything.
The students shared a similar experience to their Zulu study professor, Dr. Piwobuhle Mnyandu, who is originally from Umlazi in KwaZulu-Natal. He was described as a proud Zulu man who gave vivid and real-life examples of his childhood, home, and life as a Zulu man and a South African. As part of the program, the students explored different parts of KwaZulu-Natal and learned about the history, people, food, and practices of different parts of South Africa.
So we wanted 3 phases. The first phase was cosmopolitan. Zulu culture meets other cultures in Johannesburg. The second phase was the rural. So we went to Newcastle, went to Ulundi, Ondin, Parat, went to KwaNongoma, went to Engome. We learned about the Zulu battles from both perspectives, actually. And then the third aspect is this what we call peri-urban experiences. The students spent a weekend in Umlazi, living with a family. And actually, this was their most favorite time. They came back to tell me.
In the professor's vision, he wished to expose students to different cultures and ways beyond their own.
So the United States government wanted sons and daughters to come and be culturally competent, be citizens of the world. So I wanted the students to go beyond their blackness, right? Sometimes there is a constraint there that is immanent in just being black in America. So I wanted them to feel American first before they are black. And they felt it somewhat here. So that's what I wanted as a professor. And I wanted them to be culturally competent and worldly.
In addition to learning something new, Dr. Mnyandu hoped to highlight some of the similarities between the two countries, but to adjust the students' lenses so they can understand the different approaches to life and societal issues in each country.
South Africa and America are like twins. As countries go, they are like some of the countries, as countries and black people go, they are the countries that are the most similar to one another. Unfortunately, they are similar in ways, in things like inequality. So part of this this experience was to have students. One weekend they stayed in Umlazi. The other weekend they stayed with families in Gillets, in gated communities where you need a code to enter, etc. And they got to see these two worlds, but these two worlds are inhabited by one people, similar culture, similar aspirations.
Zulu studies students and math major Kimberly describes South Africa as an extension of herself, a home away from home, where she felt like she belonged. She takes away the beauty, the unity, and the love that is shared by the people.
Us as African Americans go through a lot at home. We go through way too much. I think that if you're coming here, expect to feel free, a freedom that you've never felt before, truly. Because I'm walking out, I'm seeing black people, I'm going to the mall, I'm seeing just all black people, I might see somebody, a different color sometimes, but it's just overall an overwhelming sense of just like I belong here.
Prof. Mnyandu says his greatest achievements with the students on this project is their evolution on how they view the world, life, societal issues, and their blackness.
Go back, knowing that as Americans, America is not the only country with inequality. It manifests in South Africa too, but there are different outcomes. People are still happy, even though they might be poor in South Africa. People still feel blessed. They still feel like life is worth living. And that's I would say that's a take home that I'm very happy about.
Each of the students